Are you ready?
Peeps, how's it going? So, by now, I'm sure most of you have seen the poll today. If not, go ahead and go over and vote on it. But I want to know your feelings about this Pau Gasol rumor. Now, I said that I want him. Now, if we don't get him, I'm not going to be upset. But here's why I want him, okay? Yes, he's 39 years old. Yes, he's been hurt the last few seasons. But this is what Zaza Pachulia was supposed to be. If you bring in Pau Gasol, not only can he be effective playing in short minutes, he's not going to play a bunch of minutes. He's 39. But in short stints, he can still get you 10, 12 points off the bench and a few rebounds, a couple blocks. He can be really productive. But he is a true NBA champion. The thing that's so good about bringing in a guy like Pau, he's done it all. Back in Memphis, he was their best player, so he knows what it's like to be a solo, I don't really want to say star, but he was a beast. So that Memphis team was really his. They were good. He goes to LA. He becomes the second player with Kobe Bryant and wins a couple championships with Kobe. So he knows what it's like to be the guy who can't win it by yourself. And then you gotta go play with one of the greatest players of all time in Kobe and win a couple championships. And then he goes to San Antonio, Chicago, and is still really effective and a good player. Those Chicago teams were really, really good. You know, Tom Thibodeau did a great job. He's played with Derrick Rose before. He's played with Jimmy Butler. And then he's been the last couple years in San Antonio with arguably the greatest coach of all time. So you bring a guy in like that to help lead this team with Blake Griffin and Drummond and Reggie Jackson. It just a perfect backup center. He can play power forward, but he would be just a huge person to add to this team just for his leadership quality alone, especially with all the young guys you have. And that could be a great mentor to a guy like Dante Hall if you want to bring him up. Not sure how the Pistons are going to round out this roster and who's going to be on the active roster. We don't quite know yet. Obviously, we got Summer League tonight, so that should be fun. But Pau can still be effective, like I said. He can still play. He's now, don't get me mistaken, he's not the same Pau Gasol that we have seen over the years. He's a different player. Being an unathletic white guy, I guess he shouldn't say white, he's from Spain. But whatever athletic ability that he has had is completely gone. He's 39. But being 7 foot tall, he can still score. He was never like an outstanding shot blocker. Most of his blocks are just timing based. But if you would have told me in 2011 we had a chance to have Blake Griffin, Pau Gasol, and Derrick Rose, I probably would have called you a liar or something along those lines. I'm all for this Pau Gasol move because he's not going to be expensive. Just the problem with him is going to be a minute restriction, not just due to injuries. I'm sure they'll be part of it because he has been hurt the last few years. But he's 39. You guys gotta give him a break. But he's going to be good in a short amount of minutes. You're not going to want to have him be the answer for the backup center position. You're going to want to get another person because he's only going to be good in a short amount of minutes. He can't play probably more than 15 to 20 minutes a game. So, I mean, he could play a good span, but how effective is he going to be? He's going to get tired fast. You know, he could be like our Buda Edwards from the Bad Boys. He comes in a little bit, he's a microwave, gets you a few buckets, you take him back out, and bring in somebody else. You can bring him in off matchups if he's got a height advantage or something. The cool thing about him is he can play power forward. He is a good enough three-point shooter to stretch out the floor. Now, he's not going to shoot over 35% or anything crazy like that, but he is decent at it. He has added that to his arsenal. He's gotten better at it as the years have gone on. So he could be just a really good spot for the Pistons just to pick up and help lead this team. He would be great for us. Absolutely great for us. For the Dwight Howard people, to be honest with you, I don't know how I feel about that one, okay? Dwight Howard still has a lot left in the tank, I'm sure. But all the off-court distractions, he's been hurt a lot. I just don't know about that one. You know, he's. It seems wherever he goes, he doesn't fit. I'm not sure exactly what the problem is. You guys have seen the videos from last year. I mean, that's his personal life. I really don't want to bash him for it if that's what he's into, but you guys know what I'm talking about if you followed it. It's just a lot of distractions. And right now for this Pistons team, we're under a lot of pressure, okay? The fan base wants us to win and win now. Dwayne Casey and Ed Stefanski want to build towards the future and develop these young guys and help them groom and kind of do this mini rebuild thing we got going on. Dwight Howard is a locker room cancer. Everywhere he goes, no one likes him. James Harden doesn't like him. Kobe doesn't like him. Stan Van Gundy doesn't like him from his Orlando days. It's just a big question mark, and I'm not sure if I want to take that risk, but, you know, I don't think they can go wrong adding either one of those guys, but I'd prefer Pau Gasol just for his leadership qualities alone. But leave it down in the comments, man. If you have not gone to that post and commented, do it here. Let me know how you guys are feeling about this. I'm not going to do a live stream this weekend. I have too much to do today, and then tomorrow I am going out to the lake to celebrate my grandma's birthday, so that should be fun. But that's all I got for you guys today. Maybe, depending on how well the Pistons do in the Summer League game, I might do a recap on that. I don't know yet. But Instagram, Twitter links in the description. Be sure to check both of those out and follow me there. And all the DSA members are in the description as well. Be sure to subscribe and check all their content out. And with that being said, I'll see you peeps later. Peace.